Hello everybody and welcome to my 75th VBA 2010 tutorial. And this tutorial is going to show you how to insert new records into your database. I'm just going to amend my one that I did where the workbook opens. So first thing I'm going to do is get rid of that. And so I'm going to be working in this section. So we've already loaded in our user's username and user ID from the users table. I actually only really want the username. And then I'm going to put an if statement in here. And it's going to say if rs.record set equals 0, then and end if. So what we're going to do in here is say if it can't find the user in the table that's opened up the workbook, it's going to ask them to supply their name. So we want to put dim user's name as string, and then user's name equals input box please advise your name, and then once they've given us the name, we're going to write another SQL string. So dim we're just going to use the same one as before, so SQL str equals insert into, and that's with capitals, and then users, and then we need to put in open brackets, and then we need to put our field name, so user ID comma username, and then close bracket, and then we type values open bracket, and then these values that we put in here need to correspond to the order that we put in our field names in here, and so we'll put in our user ID, which is going to be a string, so we use apostrophe and then ampersand environ bracket username, and then let's go down onto a new line, say ampersand underscore new line, and let's just open up a bit. So I like to have all my speech marks in line with each other because I'm a bit fussy like that. And then we want to put a closing apostrophe, so the username will be closed in the apostrophe, and then we want to put a comma and our next value, which is going to be the name, so that's going to be and again an ampersand and user's name, and then another ampersand, our closing apostrophe, and then a closing bracket to signify the end of the values, and then our closing speech marks to signify the end of the SQL string. And I'm just going to message box that SQL string out onto the screen so you can see it without all of the VBA code in it. And then we're going to insert it into our table. So to do this, we use our DB connection object and put dot execute and then SQL str. So we don't need a record set for this. We're literally just executing straight from our database connection. And then let's press that. And then let's just leave it at that. So that's our full code. So let's press play now. and something's going wrong, so let's go. And it doesn't like it. And it's because I put record set rather than record count, which was a bit noobish. Right, let's start record counts. Let's play this, and nothing's going to happen because I'm already registered in my users table as a user. So let's delete me from the users table, so I'm no longer there. And let's just compact and repair the database because I've deleted some records. And then come back into our code and press play now. So this is when the workbook opens, so play. And it's going to ask me to advise what my name is. So then I can fill in my name and press OK. And then it's going to run this SQL string. So you can see what it looks like now. So it's insert into users, and then the user ID, username, and then values, and then the values that we want to put in there. So press OK. And then now when we come across into here and then just reopen this, and you notice that I've been added in there as a new record. And so that is how you use the insert. You can leave these out if you want to insert all the values in a table, but I'd recommend not doing it, because doing it like this, if you want to change the order of your fields around at a later date, so we move them around like that, it's still going to work. It's not going to affect the insert into the table because it's doing it by fields rather than by location. So I definitely recommend using the field names rather than leaving them out. And that's going to be it for this tutorial. In the next tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use the delete statement. So thanks for listening, and I hope to catch you soon.